Welcome to Criminal Insider with journalist Stoney. This is a lost news report. San Francisco, a beautiful city built with a unique architecture, a massive skyline, and of course the amazing spectacle, the Golden Gate Bridge. But unfortunately there is also a dark plague that shadows this city, a dark world. Most don't even have the slightest comprehension on the dangers of their surrounding environment. Some like to stay deep in the shadows, and undetected. But that's not always the case. Motorcycle clubs, such as the Hells Angels, the Mongols, or such as the Vagos, all have one thing in common. They flaunt their colors and patches proudly like a badge of honor. They all will have their black jacket with their club patch and city on their backs. Of course, this could lead to deadly situations when coming across the right person, such as the case of an incident that happened on September 2, 2008 when a 35-year-old Christopher Ablett drove to San Francisco to visit a friend. He was armed with a large knife and a gun as well. They would end up going to a bar in the Mission District near 24th Street and Treat Avenue. Allegedly, the main leader of the San Francisco Hells Angels Motorcycle Club was notified that rival club member Christopher Ablett, also known as Stoney, was at the bar fully patched out. This did not sit well with Mark Guardado, also known as Papa. Immediately after finding this out, the two would confront each other and a fight broke out between the two rival club men. Mongols member Stoney would pull out his knife and hit Papa multiple times with it. This was not enough for the Mongols member, as he decided to pull out his firearm and shoot him twice, striking and killing the Hells Angels leader. Witness as the crime scene stated that they saw Stoney riding away on his motorcycle. According to a FBI testimony, Mongol member Stoney would make several phone calls to multiple Mongols members after the murder had taken place. Apparently they obtained a search warrant looking for Stoney, and were unsuccessful as he had fled to Oklahoma. Authorities were able to seize a 2005 Harley-Davidson believed to be connected to the homicide. Approximately around a month later, Stoney would go on to turn himself into Oklahoma authorities. During trial, Stoney would argue that there was no intentions to look for trouble that day. He was only protecting himself and his friends, and acted purely on self-defense. However, the prosecution team would prove otherwise. A few years later they would rule that Stoney was the aggressor and convicted him of murder and racketeering charges, sending him to prison with a life sentence without the possibility of parole. At the time of the homicide, Hells Angels leader had just gotten charged in the beating of another individual. And apparently he was also an advisor for the television hit show The Sons of Anarchy. The Mongols have since been involved in multiple homicides. This is just one incident. Thank you for stopping by the Lost News Report.